It's not related to the Bible, abi. We're not going to yes.
Lucifer is a name. Is a name of, well, we know
Okay,
who
can I answer?
Luciferians. There are some people that
Can I
actually,
answer? Can I answer, please?
let me answer her. There are some people that actually believe that Lucifer has he was made a victim, that
Okay.
he didn't do any wrong, and so
Alright.
those people actually follow him, and those
Okay,
are the ones that are called Luciferians.
You said Luciferian is a belief system. It's not what I said, right? First of all, in the Bible, I'm going to look for it and I'm going to put it on the link, send it to this to the host here. Then maybe can share with you. I'm going to say where Jesus was called. Sorry. Where Jesus was called.
We read
Lucifer.
evidence live and direct. We don't send evidence to us.
Okay.
If you have anything you want to say, you bring it. You can send it to my Telegram. Then we'll bring it out. We'll read it.
All right. Okay. Let me just say this. Then when I mute, then I will search what I put on the chat. Is that okay?
Okay.
So I just want to solidify my statement. Then I'll go off. Then I'll bring it. Then I'll put on the chat. That's what I mean. You know. So what I'm trying to say is, I said in the Spanish translation, Lucifer means bright morning star. Historically, when they were translating it from, because English was one of the last translation of the Bible. They had other language, Greek, Hebrew, Aramaic, that. English was the last. So when they were translating from Spanish to English, in Spanish, where it is written bright and morning star, it's called Lucifer. It's not a belief system. It's a name for the rankings of the high level people. I don't know how to put this up, but the high level, like Jesus was among. No, I can't. Okay. I understand. I can't. Sorry. So what I'm trying to say is Jesus is a Lucifer. He's a Luciferian, meaning he was not. That's why the devil is called Lucifer. Jesus is called Lucifer, which still means bright morning star. They are both prince, they are both bright morning star, and they are both Luciferian. It's just one meaning. That's just my point. That's what the point I want to put there. Then
Okay, sir. That your Luciferian term, so Jesus is a Luciferian. Báwo la ṣe fẹ́ differentiate pé àwọn èèyàn kọ̀ọ̀kan ni wọ́n bá sọ̀rọ̀?
Yes, this is where that's why I started with Jeremiah 8:8. It stated in the Bible there that the Bible, God said the scripture has been corrupted. Jeremiah 8:8, please.
Wait, Jeremiah 8:8.
Yes.
Báwo ni ẹ̀yin ṣe lè wí pé àwọn àgbọ̀n ẹni tí rí àfi òfin Yahweh? Ẹ jẹ́ n ka English version. Gbogbo kíkó tán kóyàn lọ́gàn náà ló jẹ́ kéèyàn mọ ìbọn ká. Wàhálà. Sorry. Jeremiah 8:8. Jeremiah 8 verse 8. Okay. How can you say we are wise, and the law of the Lord is with you? But behold, the first pen of the scripture has made it into a lie.
Good. That is my point there.
What is your point in this place? Ta ló gbé inspiration lè fún Jeremiah? Ṣé ó rò nínú ọkàn ẹ̀ ni àbí Yahweh ló sọ fún?
If you read from chapter 7.
If you read from Kini down. Ta ló fún ní inspiration tó fi kọ̀wé?
Excuse me, you don't communicate like this. I'm giving you context. That's how I'm saying.
I asked question, you did not answer. Money, who gave him?
I am answering and I'm giving context.
Hello, sir. You did not need to tell me that I should go back or go front. I
am not telling you to go back.
Then I asked, who inspired him to say this thing? Show nínú ọkàn ẹ̀ ni àbí Yahweh ló sọ, ó rò nínú ọkàn ẹ̀. Simple as ABC.
God, according to the chapter. So I'm giving you full context. God said
ẹ
that.
má ẹ má bínú, ṣé àwọn alájẹrìí Jehovah nìyẹn àbí?
I said I'm not religious. I just read
Mo fẹ́
up.
mọ̀ náà ni. Ó yá ẹ ó ṣàlàyé fún ta ló fún ní ọ̀rọ̀ yìí.
Yeah, God, that's what I'm saying.
Okay, God ló sọ pé àwọn yẹn parọ́ àbí?
Yes.
Kí ló dé tí
The
God
lines-
wá ẹni sùúrù ìgbà tí God mọ̀ pé ìwé táwọn yẹn kọ bóun ṣe sọ fún wọn kọ́ náà ṣe kọ sílẹ̀, kí ló dé tí ò fàwé yẹn ya kó wá kọ́ tuntun míì?
How God, how do you expect God to tell you? He don't like, he has already said it. He has said it.
Reject ẹ̀ náà kó dẹ̀ sọ pé òkè gbogbo ilé tẹ́tí kọ tẹ́tí parọ́, cause how are we going to trust that for God so loved the world he gave us his only begotten son, they did not lie for us.
Okay, now. let me
ẹni
answer.
sùúrù ẹni sùúrù tí God bá ti lè ń fẹnu ara yẹn sọ wípé òkè o àwọn kan o wọ́n ti mú pẹ́ẹ̀nì o wọ́n ti kọ irọ́ sílẹ̀ o, definitely ó yẹ ká kúkú trash gbogbo òwe yẹn ni, cause how are we going to know that this particular one is true o, this particular one is false o, this particular one is ṣèkínní o.
ẹ tiẹ̀ gbọ́dọ̀
Okay.
ìyá wa ṣé lẹ́yìn ìgbà tó kọ́ ni Ọlọ́run ṣẹ̀ṣẹ̀ kà á fúnra ẹ̀ ló wá sọ pé irọ́ lọkọ̀ yìí, ìyàwó lọ́lọ́run sọ pé ìyàwó gan-an ló tó kọ Báíbù gan pàápàá.
Okay. Can I
Story.
answer? No, see. Sorry.
The man God náà fúnra ẹ̀ ló sọ wípé only the foundation is destroyed, what
Okay.
can the righteous do? Ìgbà tí God fúnra ẹ̀ ti mọ̀ wípé foundation tóun ti lé pẹ̀lú àwọn tóun lé ẹ̀ pẹ̀lú he has been destroyed, kò sí kan tó yẹ kí righteous ẹ̀ jù kó give up. Ó yẹ kó give up because okay, in the beginning God created heaven and earth. Báwo la ṣe mọ̀ wípé that statement is not false?
Okay,
He
fine.
created Adam and Eve. How are we sure that they did not lie?
But I just gave you this verse now to prove my point that
You
the
did not
Bible-
prove any point because point will ever prove.
I started with my statement. First of all, I'm not religious. Two,
This is not about religion. This is about
no, I'm coming now.
saying-
Why do you like us? Don't let me just finish, please. I started my point with I am not religious. Secondly, I gave this verse to tell you that the Bible itself is corrupted. Then what else do you want me to tell you? That I'm a pastor?
The man.
sọ wípé bóyá nǹkan tẹ̀ ń sọ.
That's what I'm saying.
Ṣé bí àjọ ẹ̀ ń sọ tí èmi náà dẹ̀ ń sọ tèmi, mi ò sọ pé bóyá ẹ̀
Yes,
sọ wájà bẹ́ẹ̀ sọ sẹ́yìn. So
No.
nǹkan
What I'm
tèmi náà
trying
sọ náà pé ìgbà tí God ti mọ̀ pé ó ti ní lie, ó ti ní false pen, kí ló tó trash ẹ̀.
but
So
okay, fine now.
nǹkan tẹ́ ẹ sọ náà ni mò ń ṣe sọ̀rọ̀
Yeah,
sí.
okay, now let me answer that question.
Sọ àmì lẹ́nu.
Okay, can I answer that question? God put it in Jeremiah that the book has been corrupted. So what else do you expect him to do? He has already told you we have brains. So why can't we read the book properly to see it? I read it and I saw it, and I'm sharing.
The man, did God predict that the book will be corrupted or it has been corrupted?
But did we read the verse? Am I supposed to? This is what is written.
Because
He said,
the book was written between the 7th and the 5th centuries BCE. So when did God make this claim?
"What do you mean? What did God make?" I read it from the Bible itself. What do you expect me to say? To start finding who wrote it and when they wrote it?
Because you see, we modern humans, we are not idiots like our previous people.
Previous
we
people? What do you mean?
reason-
No, sorry.
we
What do you mean
reason
previous
these
people?
days.
What do you mean previous people?
I'm talking about the generation of my mothers and grandmothers and
What,
grandfathers.
did you think
We
the
reason these
generation
days-
now is wiser than our mom and dads then?
If
that what you're saying?
if they were that wise, they would not have started these fake religions. Okay, so I know that yes, wisdom is part of it, but coercion was also part of it.
More information.
Okay, so they were coerced first, and then they started propagating and promoting it as well. So that's why I said no. There's some
All right. Okay.
not so wise people back then. So we
Okay, now.
question things now. The Bible, hold on. The
All right.
Torah, I'm not even talking about the New Testament now. I'm talking about the Torah. The Torah was written between the 7th and the 5th centuries BCE. And God, you said, God, what you just read out, that God said the book has been corrupted. So that means it was after this 5th century that he read it and then declared that it has been corrupted. Both points you brought today are moot. One, they're
Mute
both
herself.
moot.
What do
They're
you mean
both
mute?
moot. They're moot points. One, that God declared that the book has been corrupted. So is it before or after the fact? And the other one that you talked about, Lucifer. Look, Spanish and Latin words have common roots. Okay, the Spanish call Lucifer Lucifer. They don't call him any other thing. The other names that they call him are Angel Caído. Angel Caído. They call him Angel de Tinieblas. They call him Angel Malo. They call him de Montreux. So please, don't be bringing moot points here and thinking that we don't know. A lot of us are well read too.
Excuse me, madam. What you said, you just there is no. You said they call it Lucifer. What you said just makes no sense, honestly. Like, I'm not using it like a kind of a harsh word. Like, I didn't understand what you said. What I came to, you brought a question that
Ibo náà lọ.
ẹ jẹ́ kí màá yẹn máa lọ gan wọ́n padà wá lọ́jọ́ mi náà pọ́wọ́ tó ń gbé wá yẹn
Ìsọfúnwá ò mọ́ gbọ́n dání.
ọwọ́ tó ń gbé wá yẹn o.
Òyìnbó á pè Lucifer, in Spanish á pè Lucifer. The same thing náà ló ń pè. Wọ́n wá sọ pé àwọn kan pé Jésù àtàwọn kan lọ́run gbogbo wọn Lucifer ni wọ́n. Ibo náà ti rí kà. Mi ò rí kà rí o.
Ọ̀gbé jáde fún wa o ṣe mọ̀.
Ọ̀gbé jáde o.
bọ ìyá mi náà gbogbo wọn Yahweh àwa náà mọ̀ pé Yahweh òun náà ni Sátánì
Òun ló lórí Sátánì.
sí ìwọ̀n àní gbogbo wọn but I don't understand the angle táwọn ń gbé bọ̀ àbí wọ́n kàn ṣáà ń já gbogbo ẹ̀ papọ̀ di Luciferian di Lucisusi di
Kò ní àǹgù kankan. Àtàmọ́ màtàmọ́.
Conspiracy theory kan ló máa lọ kà tó ń gbé wá sí ìbò.
Àtàmọ́ màtàmọ́ ni gbogbo ẹ̀. Ọkàn Latin. Ok, gbé evidence Latin. Ṣẹ́yìn gbọ́ Latin.
wọ́n ní English is the last version Yorùbá ń kọ́ ṣé ò padà sí Yorùbá ni.
Lọ́wọ́ dáhùn.
Báàlẹ̀ ṣe máa ní Ọlọ́run sọ pé ìwé tó ń pè ní Holy Book Ọlọ́run fún rẹ̀ gan ló wá sọ pé ìwé yẹn ò dáa. Then ká kúkú sọ ìwé náà nù náà.
Àwọn tí a sọ nìyẹn tọ́lọ́run fún ọ ìbálàmì tí Yahweh ò bá lè trash ìwé yẹn wà ń trash ẹ̀ fúnra wa ń gbà yẹn.
Àbí àwa gan ti sọnù already.
Àwọn trash ìwé yẹn gan fúnra wa. Another thing tó tún máa ń ṣe ni pé mo láì bí ìyàwó ṣe ayọ̀mọ̀ àmọ́ ṣe sọ jẹ́rí Torah ó yàtọ̀ nítorí wọ́n ti compare méjèèjì pọ̀ ń sìn Torah àti Novum Testamentum wọ́n yàtọ̀ síra wọn wọ́n kàn combine ẹ̀ ń sìn ni ìtorí ẹ̀ mò ń sọ fún SRA lẹ́ẹ̀kan pé kó provide evidence pé wọ́n sọ pa Jesus pé Moses tó ń sọ yẹn o kó gbé jáde pé ṣó sọ ó mention Jesus Christ kò mention Jesus Christ wọ́n sọ Messiah wọ́n sọ prophet but wọ́n reference that prophet by name ṣe get so àwọn ló máa ṣe retroactive mapping yẹn pé prophet yẹn àbí Messiah yẹn pé Jesus ní tani ò lè ṣe yẹn anybody ló lè ṣe yẹn náà àwọn olóṣìkà náà lè wá sí kan tó pé prophet tí wọ́n sọ yẹn o tí Elijah ń sọ yẹn o àbí David ń sọ yẹn àbí Moses sọ yẹn pé Muhammad ni.
Wọ́n kọ ìwé 700 years kan tó bí Jésù yín wọ́n wá kọ́pì gbogbo nǹkan tó kọ sínú ìwé yẹn wọ́n wá ní ó apply sí Jésù yín.
Jesus, yeah.
700 years more than enough time for anyone láti study ìwé yẹn Torah yẹn. Come on.
Yeah, get so nǹkan tó máa ń ṣe nìyẹn wọ́n máa ṣe bẹ́ẹ̀ ni pé èèyàn mọ literature kò kí ló difficult ní literature tí wọ́n máa ń tí yẹn máa ń ka ìwé méjì táwọn characters yẹn bá wà parallel that means èèyàn kan ti plagiarize èèyàn kan nìyẹn àwọn Muslims àwọn yẹn máa ní Quran ó bí a witness sí Torah àti New Testament kí ló ń jẹ́ pé literature ń bí a witness for goodness sake literature kì í bí a witness is that kẹ́ plagiarize kẹ́ copy or kẹ́ translate that's it.
Project wọn ló come last àwọn gangan ló copy.
Àwọn ló copy. I mean this thing is not difficult but it's like wọ́n máa ń jẹ́ kíkiní wà bóyá esoterize pé okay o it's something be spooky something tó yẹ pé God kàn gbé kalẹ̀ no ẹ sọ pé wọ́n bí ẹni ni ẹ sọ pé wá sáyé wọ́n bí so that means ó ní birthday ó ní chronology ó ní timeline tó fi bí tó fi kú tó ẹ pẹ́ sọ pé rúmọlẹ̀ nísìnyí ni ọ̀ bóyá some angel yẹn yàtọ̀ bọ́sọ́ pé wọ́n bí ni so that means ó ní family ó lẹ́gbọ́n làbúrò ó ní ìyá ó ní bàbá ó láwọn tó mọ̀ ńgbà tó ń gbé bọ̀ gbogbo yìí ẹ̀ lè provide ẹ̀ fún wa ẹ̀ wá ní Josephus kan ló ń sọ ń pa ẹ̀ Josephus náà ẹ̀ lè gbé jáde fún wa àwọn scholars tó ń sọ pé Josephus ìwé ẹ̀ gbogbo nǹkan tó kọ ó ti wà pseudographical Josephus dẹ̀ ni outside of the Bible Josephus wọ́n máa ń reference ipò sọ ń pa Jesus gbogbo àwọn other scholars tó ń tí rẹ́sà ń sọ yẹn wọ́n máa àwọn yẹn gbogbo ṣe mọ̀ ní academia.
Unification and moral order in China. So in front of us we have the famous terracotta warriors at the first emperor's tomb. Obviously this emperor wanted his soldiers to be buried with him. It gives us some kind of indication of how he considered himself relative to his military and how important his military was in terms of expanding his own power. And so today you can obviously see that there's still more to excavate than there is a wonderful way that we can actually see the colors that were being used, the detail in terms of every soldier has a different expression on their face. And so this is to be made as realistic as possible. So quite an achievement. But today what I want you to do is I want you to be able to explain the values expressed by Confucius.
ẹ má bínú.
Mo bẹ̀rẹ̀ sí ní close gbogbo windows.
Ọlọ́run á gba àwọn àgùntàn wa ẹ jẹ́ kí Mr. Adi ẹ̀kọ́ wá ṣàlàyé ara wọn dáadáa kò sí bẹ́ẹ̀ pọ́wọ́ tán gbé wá yẹn bí a tó bá rí o kíní. The man is jackets.
Conspiracy theory, the man in Dewa.
Yes, hello.
I'm going.
Hello. All right. I don't know where I stopped, but what I was trying to say is that lady was saying this and Lucifer and not Lucifer. What I'm trying to say first of all is, or what I have noticed in this group, I know maybe the majority of you are in the same side, like believe, like you agree on one thing. What I came in to say is that I saw that the way the SROG guy, you guys ambushed the SROG guy.
Baba, it might be no for what maybe a question. Are you a Christian? Yeah, are you a Christian? Yeah.
No, I am not.
Are you a Muslim?
I am not religious. I said it a few times.
Yeah, Kumata. Do you believe in God?
Yes, I do.
What God do you believe in?
No name. I just believe the one that creates the everything here. There is no name. This is why I started wait.
Any surah. So you believe in God, right?
Yes.
But you don't.
I believe there is a power greater than everything that owns this situation. That's what I believe.
So you believe in God?
Yes.
And what is the name of that God?
I don't know the name.
How do you know that God?
How do I know which God?
The God that you believe in.
I don't have a name. I'm not boxing him. I just believe there is a power.
So you believe that the Bible is a trash book. It's not. It's useless, right?
No, I don't believe it's useless. That's my point.
Okay. So what is useful in the Bible?
What is useful in the Bible? There are so many things that are useful in the Bible.
What is useful in the Bible that Yoruba people do not have?
Well, say again. What is useful in the Bible that Yoruba people does not have?
Yes.
I don't know. I'm not comparing. Maybe you guys are into comparison. I'm not comparing. So this is my point. Is for every book.
So why is it important for you? So what is it important for you to? What is it important for you to hold on to the Bible?
That's what I'm saying. There are still useful things in the Bible.
Okay.
There are still useful things in the Quran. Hold on, please.
So that's the reason why I'm
Let me
asking,
answer this question.
what is the Bible got that your Bible has not got?
Can I answer the previous question? There are usefulness even in the Hindu book and in other religious book. There are every useful things, no matter how it is. It could be 1% in every book. That's what I'm trying to state here. So the Bible,
and I'm asking you, what has the Bible got that your Bible has not got? Because if the Bible is not totally bad and it's not totally good, there's something there to be learned. I can agree with you with that. But I'm asking you, what is in the Bible that the Yoruba people has not got?
That's what I'm trying to answer. I'm not into comparison, and I don't know much. I can't come and tell you about Yoruba situations because I don't know much. So how can I compare it?
Are you a Yoruba man?
I'm from Oyo State, but I didn't grow there.
Where did you grow up? If you don't mind me asking.
In Edo State, Delta State, Port Harcourt. Yes.
Okay. All right.
Yes. So my point is, I like your question. I appreciate it. My point is, when I was listening, the other Christian guy, I see he was kind of ambushed, even if he was implicating himself with the words we were using, like saying Moses was preparing something for Jesus or something. I disagree with that. Moses and Jesus' life never connected. The only person who connected with Jesus' life in the Old Testament, one of them is Isaiah.
Bàbá mi ẹ má ti lọ route yẹn. Bàbá mi ti ń ka ẹjọ́. Mo wà curious, mo fẹ́ mọ nǹkan tó ṣe pàtàkì nínú Bíbélì tí a lè rí lò. Why do we need to hold on to that?
Okay.
Àwọn nǹkan wo ló wúlò ńbẹ̀?
Okay, can I answer?
Mo ti dákẹ́.
All right. I am not telling anyone to hold on to it. What is good for me might not be good for you.
Okay, what is good for you in that Bible?
What is good? Okay, first of all, the life of Jesus Christ is different from the life of the Old Testament apostles. And if you want me to expatiate that more, I will.
Okay, what is the life of Jesus?
Okay, Jesus Christ came. He did not act like Moses. He did not act like David. He came, he was free to eat everything they accused him of. He was eating with sinners. He was in the harlot places. He was in the sinners places. What I'm trying to say, he didn't discriminate.
Okay, that means Jesus is a good example, right?
Yes.
Okay, let's check some verses and check right. Maybe it's truly a good example. Ẹ jẹ́ ká tiẹ̀ wo àwọn ọ̀rọ̀ tó sọ. Cause that Jesus tẹ́ ń sọ yẹn, ó wà disrespectful.
All right,
to his parents, to people, to gbogbo àwọn èèyàn, to normal woman being, to abnormal woman being, to gbogbo. Cause that Jesus that you see that is a good example.
Give me a verse.
According to Bible, wait now.
All right.
According to Bible, that Jesus is also God. That Jesus is also God. So I don't know how you want to take Jesus away from God, but I'm a separate àwọn méjèèjì. But ẹ já wo ọ̀rọ̀ kan tí Jésù sọ nínú Matthew 10.
All right.
Matthew 10. 34 to 30. Ẹ já wo ọ̀rọ̀ yẹn bóyá ọ̀rọ̀ tó gbé ìfẹ́ dání tiẹ̀ ló ń sọ.
Okay.
Videos once then what chapter there are some places very low Babawa. What is your understanding that what's your belief when it comes to cosmology or metaphysics generally?
Okay, please, you can simplify your English, I'm not that good with the grammar.
Okay, understand the entire universe. What's your understanding?
My understanding of the universe is for we to live as human, respect one another, value everyone's opinion.
Understand. So, because you've mentioned God.
Yes.
I understand. So you've mentioned a supreme or a deity. But I understand. Okay. How do you understand all this spiritual? What is your understanding? What is it?
Okay,
Let me explain it.
okay. My understanding is, I believe every religion cuts a piece of the universe into their book to claim or whatever they claim, which I disagree with. But my understanding is, in this life, everyone has a piece of God inside of them. We don't need a mediator. We don't need a middleman, either imam, either pastor, either herbalist, because either native doctor. We don't need that. We can speak directly. We can tap directly to the source.
But it's a question me. If I understand,
does the middleman include Jesus?
Christianity, yes.
We don't need Jesus.
You say what?
We don't need Jesus.
No, you asked me a question. You said, does the middleman include Jesus? I said Christianity, yes.
No. Jesus. We don't need Jesus.
Are you asking me if we need or you are putting a claim that you don't need it?
I'm asking if we don't need Jesus.
I can't speak for you. For me, like I said.
You are not being consistent.
No. What do you mean being consistent? Must I be in your box?
No middleman.
Must I be in your box?
You said we should go directly to God, no middleman. Jesus is a middleman now.
That's what I'm saying. I said we don't need a middleman. I'm not excluding Jesus. I'm not excluding Muhammad.
That's why I'm saying we don't need Jesus, Abi, and you wanted to prevaricate. Come on now.
No. Okay. See, do you know what? You see this grammar? I think it's confusing me. Don't use grammar to just simplify your English, please. I'm just trying to tell you my level of English.
Okay, we wanted to play Maradona. That's what I meant by prevaricate.
Okay, fine. Yes, I said we don't need middleman. No, but to me, no. But to Christian, yes.
So we don't need middleman. So I want to know about this God. Tell me more about this God.
Which God?
You said that we don't need a middleman. Middleman to what?
To God, to the source.
Okay, tell me about the source.
The source is the supreme, and the supreme, you can call it different name. I call it different name, or I can.
What name do you call it yours?
I don't call. I just call him the creator of the universe. That's it.
Okay, now tell me more about this supreme. I want to know about him.
Okay, what should I tell you about him? I just believe there is a power. Okay, I'm explaining. I just believe there is a power supreme that has made everything possible, either human, earth, whatever, the atmosphere, the galaxy. So now, to my own belief, I am praying to this supreme. I can't give him a name.
That might work if Vinny didn't come up on my phone.
Hello?
I'm listening.
So I can't give him a name because me personally, I don't know who this is.
Okay, so do you pray to this supreme?
Yes, I pray. Like I said, I told you.
Pray. Okay, now, the reason why I'm asking this question from you is because even though you claim that you're not a Christian, even though like that you might not be, however, your framework of spirituality is based on the Bible.
Okay.
And this is a byproduct of colonization. That's what I'm saying. Thank you.
Okay, good. Give me more explanation how.
You want more explanation?
You say it's
because your description of what supreme is is based on the Roman Hebrew framework of what God is.
Okay, because I used the word supreme.
No. It's my explainer. It's your how you create your own your cosmos is based.
My own belief system.
Yeah, it's based on it. It's a byproduct on it, of it.
Okay, because
Even though, can I talk, please?
All
Even though you might not know,
okay,
which I don't think you know,
okay,
you believe in the God, like you said. However, that belief system
yes,
is a offshoot of Christianity, or is an offshoot of Islam.
okay,
You might not know, because when you look at every other, there are more than 3,000 cultures that believe in something, in a supreme being or something. You realize that what they believe in, it is different, even though they call it a supreme, but the framework or how it works is so different. But this yours is offshoot of Christianity, which I believe you're still struggling with. Although you've left Christianity, or you might not, but you still kept some of the framework. Okay, that's what I'm gonna say.
okay. All right. Now, if I may ask you, what is your own belief system, or whatever? How the way you ask me, what is yours?
We are ọmọ Yorùbá, ọmọ kóòtù òjíire, pọ́nbélé, we do àṣà àti ìṣe wa. So, according to bí bàbá mi thinker àti sọ náà, you claim that you are not religious, but ọ̀rọ̀ yín dàbí ẹni tí ó gbé wọ́n ní kí ló wà lọ́wọ́ ẹ̀, ó ní egúngún ni, wọ́n ní kó jù dànù lẹ́ran díẹ̀ wà ńbẹ̀ tó ṣo bí òwe o lọ́dọ̀ ẹ̀yin àgbàlagbà. So ẹ̀yin sọ pé ó lọ bá lọ bọ̀ nǹkan díẹ̀ ṣe wà ńbẹ̀. So number one, ẹ sọ pé no miduma, but miduma tẹ̀yin máa mú dání ẹ̀yin ní Jésù, cause ẹ lè sọ fún mi pé Jésù kì í ṣe miduma yín, cause you see him as your a good example. So tó bá pé Jésù jẹ́ good example, number one, God Jésù yín yẹn ó wà resist àmàdébẹ̀. Another one, Jésù yín ó wá da ẹbírú ni, tẹ́ bá ti ń gbọ́ dalérú Jésù ló ń jẹ́ bẹ́ẹ̀. Oríṣiríṣi àwọn ìwà ló wà lọ́wọ́ ẹ̀, bí a ṣe máa kọ àwọn ẹ̀gbọ́n àtàbúrò ẹnu ẹ̀ ló ti jáde. So ẹ jẹ́ ká wá ka Matthew 10 30, ẹ jẹ́ n ṣí kámẹ́rà mi. Matthew 10:34, yes, 34 to 36. Matthew 10:34 to 36. Àrí ìyá tó bá wa ń ka Bible, wọ́n ti lọ lápíópíó. Okay, ẹ ti ṣe lọ́dọ̀ yín nàbí?
Then,
Okay.
do not suppose that I have come to bring peace to the earth. I did not come to bring peace, but a sword. For I have come to turn a man against his father, a daughter against her mother, a daughter-in-law against her mother-in-law. A man's enemies will be the members of his own households. And that's exactly what's happening in Africa today. They are turning us against each other with religion, with Abrahamism.
So, the man, as Jesus is a good leader now, ọ̀rọ̀ tó sọ yìí, kí la lè mú lọ lé láti lọ lò sí just this statement. Ẹ lè sọ pé àwọn ọ̀rọ̀ míì wà tó sọ tó dùn tó romance tó ṣe bọ̀. This statement tó sọ yìí, ẹ̀kọ́ wo la lè kọ́ nú ọ̀rọ̀ yẹn? Àbí báwo lẹ ṣe rí ọ̀rọ̀ yẹn sí?
Okay, now, first of all, I'm going to ask you, what is the negative thing that you've seen in this verse?
Ha!
No, now, what is your translation of your negativity that you see in this verse?
I did not translate anything.
I am asking.
They write, and I quote, Jesus said it by his own mouth.
Okay, fine.
I did not bring peace.
Okay. I have not come to bring peace.
Hello, sir. You are coming to a midst of people.
Yes.
You are letting them know that they were thinking, they were hoping that, oh, this man has come, he's a savior, he's coming to bring peace. But he's telling them life and direct, do not think. Mo ti mú àlàáfíà wá.
Ṣé bí Prince of Peace?
Ìdàrè lọ́wọ́ mi. Ṣé gbọ́ Yorùbá àbẹ́ gbọ́ English àbẹ́ wò lẹ gbọ́?
I am listening. I am listening. It's just that I asked a
No, I'm saying it in Yoruba. I want to know the way you understand very well.
Yeah, she read it in English too, so I heard it.
Yeah. Okay.
So what I'm asking, what I'm asking is, you've read it, I listened to the verse. I am now asking first, what is your translation, or what is the evil statement that you see in this verse that makes you feel it is racist, or it is uncomfortable, or it's unjust?
Okay.
Then before
nǹkan tó sọ bí ó lóun mú idà wá sílé ayé.
Yes.
Ó lóun wá kọ ẹ̀yìn bàbá sí ọmọ.
Yes.
Òun wá kọ ẹ̀yìn ọmọ sí bàbá.
Yes.
Òun wá kọ ìyàwó ọmọ sí ìyá ọkọ ẹ̀.
Yes. Okay. Now, if you want me to translate in my own way, that I
No, you cannot translate this place in your own way, because Bible does not base on your own knowledge.
No.
It is the knowledge of God that it is written. So you cannot translate it in your own way.
No, I'm not saying.
No. I cannot. Ọ̀rọ̀ ẹnu yín kọ́ ni mo fẹ́
You are trying to justify.
Báwo ni ṣe máa yóò translate it in your own way?
What do you mean justify?
Something that is clear and clear.
Can't I answer the question now? Okay, if I want to answer it now, should I answer it in your own way?
No.
You said I want to translate it. What did you want to translate? Something that I understand what is there.
Okay, now
you can only translate if it is Arabic that is there, that I don't understand Arabic language.
Okay, what do you mean translate? What is even the word? What do you mean of translate? You read something from the Bible. We all understand it in different way. So let me give you how I understand mine. Does that mean I'm converting it or justifying something?
And
I'm trying to tell you what you read. I listen to what you read. You ask me a question.
If something is read in a language you don't understand, they translate it to a language you understand. That's translation.
So what should I do now?
What you want to do is give it a spin. That's what I mean by you want to justify it.
What do you mean give it a spin? I'm trying to tell you. I'm trying to give you my understanding of the verse. It's not giving a spin.
Yeah, that's not translation. That's not translation.
That's
not a spin. I think your grammar is just too much. That's not a spin. I'm trying to give you.
Is you that brought grammar? That's why we are speaking grammar to you. We don't speak.
I'm not speaking grammar. I've not even spoken grammar.
Explain.
What you saying that Jesus said it's coming to bring a discomfort between brothers and sisters, husband and wife, father and children. What does it mean there? That is the truth. I am bringing the truth. It's not comfortable. What?
Discomfort colossal discomfort ibe kéèyàn kọ lẹ́fọ̀rí ráńpẹ́ ìyẹn ni discomfort.
Okay. I'm going to bring chaos.
Kí ni opposite? Chaos.
Okay, I'm going to bring chaos to in between families. So
what?
Okay, fine. Is it not happening now?
Is that positive?
That's what we are saying. That it is
okay. Does that not make you even respect even such statement that he saw it ahead of time for human being to be prepared? What are you people saying?
Okay.
You are laughing because you understand it. He said it 1,000 years ago. No, let me speak. You've been speaking. No. No. Let me say this.
Hold on. So nǹkan tí Yahweh sọ yìí tó ń ṣẹlẹ̀ táwa náà dẹ̀ rí la fi ń sọ wípé this Yahweh olórí burúkú ni we did not want his book in our midst. Because ìwé yìí làwọn èèyàn ń kà nírú yìí ń kà ẹlẹ́fìrí wípé for us to be enemy to our family, it should be a normal thing or things that should happen. Or nǹkan tó dáa. Because it doesn't bring anything positive to our community. Ibi ta fẹ́ ṣánẹ̀ kafẹ́kẹ́ yín ṣánẹ̀ kíni yín kẹ́ ṣánẹ̀ sí nìyẹn. Pé ọ̀rọ̀ tó sọ ń bí yìí tẹ̀yìn dẹ̀ feel like ó ń ṣẹlẹ̀ is as a result of people like you still holding on to this lie of this book, reading it. We still have thousands of people like you thinking that okay nǹkan tí Yahweh sọ yìí ó ti rí tẹ́lẹ̀. Okay, kí ni tó sọ yìí tẹ̀rọ bóyá ó ti rí tẹ́lẹ̀ yẹn ó ti mọ̀ pé tẹ bá ti ń ka ọ̀rọ̀ òfò ohun tóun ti kọ yẹn bí ó máa ṣe padà resort sí nìyẹn. So now ẹ̀yin rí pé kí family they should turn against themselves. Nǹkan tí Yahweh ti predict tó ti rí bóde ẹ̀ kó ṣe ṣẹlẹ̀ nìyẹn. Ìdí nìyẹn là á fi sọ fún ẹ̀yin pé we did not want this Bible is a bullshit. Wọ́n a fẹ́ jó dànù a fẹ́ ban ẹ̀ gan pé káwọn ọmọ kóòtù jí kán má kà mú. That's the purpose of our gathering here, because you said ọkàn wa àpapọ̀ bẹ́ẹ̀ ni.
So if someone says they are going to steal your property and then your property comes up missing, was that a prediction? Or they actually did it?
Logic ò ṣọ̀rẹ́ àwọn people yìí.
Honestly.
Negative things ẹ máa ṣe máa rí èèyàn tó wá mú ó lòun wá mú idà wá, you are seeing that person as a good example, then something is wrong with our brain. Wọ́n ti bà ọpọlọ wa jẹ́ báwo la ṣe fẹ́ ṣe ìgbó la fẹ́ bá yàrá gbà nígbà téèyàn bá rí èèyàn tó sọ ọ̀rọ̀ yìí and you see that as pé ẹnìyẹn ti predicted, definitely our brain is being corrupt. Wọ́n ti ṣe pé brain ọmọ kékeré ó dàbí empty bucket, nǹkan tó bá kàn fìsì sínú ẹ̀ wọ́n ti fix rubbish. Ó ní one show tí mo watch àwọn black American àti white American, they were saying ẹnìyẹn sọ wípé you are my brother, the black American girl ó sọ pé you are my friend, ìyẹn sọ pé ẹ̀yin dúdú pé you are ó ṣáà lórúkọ tó pè wọ́n bí àwọn orúkọ kìíní yẹn, ìyẹn wá sọ pé where did you get that from? Only from Bible. The other black person náà tún ní pé boni wọ́n get ẹ̀ pé is your friend, only the same Bible. Definitely that to tell you that wípé ìwé àwọn ẹni òfò àwọn olórí burúkú ló kọ ìwé yẹn, àfẹ́ ìwé láàrin wa. So bàbá wa ń béèrè ọ̀rọ̀ lọ́wọ́ yín pé kí ló wà nínú ìwé yẹn tó supersede nǹkan táwa ní nílẹ̀, ẹ̀yin lẹ́yìn ò mọ nǹkan tí ò mọ nǹkan nípa ara yín. It's a big shame on a big old man like you, I'm sorry to say. Because you said it properly that you did not know anything about yourself. That means you don't know anything about your roots, and you are proud to say it. Your background less so, but you are proud to speak a lady. You feel like, oh, torí mo ti lè sọ òyìnbó, mo ti wà ṣe kíní. Wọ́n ti ṣáná brain yín lọ sí ibi tẹ́ pé kò ṣe kíní. Ẹ má bínú o, nǹkan tí bá sọ ẹ gbà sára torí ọ̀rọ̀ tẹ́ sọ pé ẹ mọ anything, and you said you are from Ọ̀yọ́ Aláàfin Òjó Pàṣẹkẹrẹ ọmọ Àtìbà, ẹlẹ́ẹ̀mọ́ anything nípa ara tẹ̀yìn gan, so ẹ fẹ́ compare. Nǹkan ń ṣe wá.
The problem is not the book, my own opinion. The problem is our brain. Because Sherry tí wọ́n bá gbé another book náà wà fún wa náà, this is how we argue it. Tí wọ́n bá gbé another book wà fún wa, this is how we're going to argue. We will be arguing every single day. So the problem is not the book actually. The problem is with us as a people. Because nígbà tí àwọn colonial gangsters gbàtàn dé, it's not only that they look down on us as an individual or as a race, they look down on every single part of our society, every single part of our essence, from how we think, from our culture to the language to the food, to us as a people. And it's unfortunate that the only thing to change is how we define our own spirituality or our own being. Because at the end of the day, there are more than 3,000 cultures all over the world.
God bless you. Pointing finger at the Bible, Quran. It's the personality. Our own tradition. It's even already tampered. It's already poisonous. Every day in Nigeria, we poison each other. Be it Yoruba, be it Igbo. Look at the politics. Now this side. Now this side. Is it the Bible that's causing that?
The man, let him finish.
Oh, sorry, Thinker. I'm sorry.
Yeah, Thinkers, I'm also.
There are more than 3,000 religions in the world or culture, because the word religion gone. You won't find the equivalent of the word religion in Hebrew language, and it won't. So it's culture, and every single culture, only Bushiman divine, which define their own cosmology, what they believe in, how they believe in it, how things should be done. That's what my culture mean. They believe in afterlife. They believe in recantation. Some culture believe that when you die, you're gonna turn to energy. There is no culture that can prove all these things. None. And there is a single one came jade. But me understand why would someone to react pay tí ẹnìkan máa sọ nǹkan tí ò lè prove fún nǹkan tí ò lè evidence fún tí adẹ́gbà believe it.
Okay, now let me answer that.
I'm not asking you a question. I'm just
just making a submission. Yeah.
I'm making an expression. I don't like my engage because I don't want to be rude.
Baba me think Sherry our ancestors wa nǹkan tó bá wọn jà nígbà yẹn ni tí a lè pè ní innocence of spirit, but lójú òyìnbó tóyìnbó bá máa pè innocence yẹn àwọn máa rí pé ọmọdé ló yẹ kó wà innocent, àgbàlagbà tó bá ní irú the same innocence bí tọmọdé, wandering spirit nǹkan kan, and I mean kó máa wonder pé báwo lè kíní ṣe nǹkan kan, just like ọmọdé wá pè ní simpleton, wá no simple ni. Ṣé rí gẹ́gẹ́ báwọn èèyàn ṣe ń sọ ń sìn, àwa èèyàn dúdú, we are the blueprint of creation, and we remained that blueprint in all our innocence for ages until táwọn òyìnbó tó dé. Then they corrupted that innocence, and now we're finally waking up to their guiles. Àwa náà wá ń di bí àwọn, ìtorí ẹni corruption gan ṣe pọ̀ nílùú wa, because they are the ones who brought it. Àwa ń gbọ́n, but in a negative way. And that's why we need to chuck all this, their religion and their ways of life, and go back to our purity, our innocence. But this time, wiser.
Mami, ẹjọ́ má bínú, ẹ ṣeun. Ẹjọ́ mo ń wẹ̀ lọ́wọ́, mo fẹ́ mọ verse tí ìyá wa gbé jáde yẹn. Ẹjọ́ báwo ni Dima ṣe bá wa interpret anybody kọ́kọ́ sáré brief bọ́n ṣe kíní verse tó sọ pé òun wá láti wá da òun mú àlàáfíà wá, òun mú ìdá wá. Ẹjọ́ báwo ni wọ́n ṣe interpret?
Okay, I will speak for myself. My interpretation for that is he has come not to bring peace between families and this and that. The interpretation in that Bible means he has come to bring the truth, and the truth will not bring peace between families. That's what it meant there.
I don't understand. Please, ẹ má bínú bàbá mi, ẹjọ́ tó lọ ẹ ṣàánú mi. Ọmọdé lè mi, ẹjọ́. Ẹjọ́ mo bẹ̀ yín ni sà. Ẹ bá gbọ́ Yorùbá, ntẹ àlàyé yẹn ò yé mi.
Okay, the bad thing is
ẹjọ́ sà. Big Joes, ẹ gbé Bible verse yẹn síta. Ẹjọ́.
All right.
Ẹ wá jẹ́ kí bàbá yìí kà. Interpretation yẹn ò yé mi. Ó rí mi níbi tí mo ṣe ń wẹ̀. Bẹ́ẹ̀ ni tí ni mo wò pé yé mi ni mo ń gbọ́gbọ́kúgbọ́. Ẹjọ́ ẹ bá mi gbé Bible verse yẹn padà. Bàbá, ẹ tú Bible yìí, ẹ tú.
Please, what's the verse again, or the book, or Matthew what? No, tell me. I want to open from my own Bible too.
No, Matthew
10:34-36.
Matthew 10:34. Now, please, can I have just a few minutes to talk about this so that I don't feel like interrupting anybody?
No. Èmi pé ẹ ti sọ̀rọ̀ látàárọ̀, ẹ rí pé mi ìdá, ẹ rí pé mo dákẹ́, ẹ ti rí mi, bàbá mi ẹ jọ̀ọ́. Ẹ bá mi gbé Bible verse yẹn sà. Ẹ bá mi kà. Ẹ tú fún mi as baby, as little as I am. Ẹ bá mi tú. Kẹ́ wá ṣàlàyé fún mi pé tí n bá jẹ́ ọmọ yín, mo wá gbé Bible verse yìí fún yín. Pé sà, dad, ẹ tú Bible yìí fún mi, kò yé mi. Ẹ bá mi tú bẹ́ẹ̀.
Yọ abúlé ní kàkà.
Bible tẹ́ gbé wá yẹn, ó lóun wá láti mú àlàáfíà wá bí kò ṣe dà. Ẹ bá mi gbé síta. Interpretation bàbá yóò yé mi. Mo fẹ́ wò bóyá wọ́n ti gbàgbé verse yẹn. Kán lè tú, kán lè kà, kán lè tutù fún mi. kó má pé gbogbo ọdún 5 tí mo lò ní school kó má pé waste ló lọ bóyá mo ti lọ bóyá waste ni mi tó mọ̀ bóyá orí mi ni ó kú bóyá àwọn èèyàn dẹ̀ wá bóyá máa rescue mi. Bàbá YNS ẹjọ́ ṣe wà ń bẹ̀ sà èyí náà máa bá mi tú verse yẹn o. Ancestor you go calm down soon. Mi mind ẹ bá tiẹ̀ já mi bọ́ ò bá jẹ́ last one tẹ́ fẹ́ ṣe fún mi ẹ lè já mi bọ́ kò sí wàhálà ẹ kàn jẹ́ kó tú fún mi. Ẹ ṣeun bàbá dè mà. Big Joe ṣé ò lá píópíó ni èwo ni kí èwo ni ẹ̀dẹ̀ ka báìbù àbẹ̀wò ni ẹ fẹ́ fogún ọdún gbé báìbù síta.
ẹ má bínú
Èwo ni
àti mo gbé wá screenshot
okay.
àwọn kìnìún mi wà ń bẹ̀ mo wá lọ tún gbé wá.
Ẹ jẹ́ kí n kà sódà bàbá mi àwọn ọmọ àgbọn ní do not suppose that I have come to bring peace to the earth. Do not suppose that I have come to bring peace to the earth. I did not come to bring peace, but a Malika Bashantaraba Malika. Big Joes, mo máa fi ẹ̀mí mímọ́ gbé yín ṣépè nírọ̀lẹ́ yìí.
This is like a joke, honestly.
Mo máa fi ẹ̀mí mímọ́ gbé yín.
Àwọn tí followers ẹ̀ ń pè ní Prince of Peace nìyẹn
Mo
ó
máa
lóun gbé peace
mo
wá
máa
o.
fi ẹ̀mí mímọ́ gbé yín ṣépè. Big Joes, mo máa fi Holy Spirit gbé yín ṣépè nírọ̀lẹ́ yìí. Ọlọ́run. Ẹ bá mi bẹ̀ kí Big Joes kó gbé kinní padà. I did not come to bring peace, but a sword. For I have come to turn a man against his father, a daughter against her mother, a daughter-in-law against her mother-in-law. Ẹ̀gbọ́n, máa yẹn dà. No. Nẹ́tíwọ́ọ̀kì ti já dìmá. Ẹ̀jọ̀ nẹ́tíwọ́ọ̀kì ti já wọn. Ẹ bá mi gbé wọn sókè padà nẹ́tíwọ́ọ̀kì yẹn ó dẹ̀ pé nẹ́tíwọ́ọ̀kì ti já wọn.
Mi ò rò pé network ní rẹ̀ ń pa.
No nẹ́tíwọ́ọ̀kì ni no màmá mi ayọ̀ wà no. Nẹ́tíwọ́ọ̀kì ni ẹ̀jọ̀ ẹ bá mi gbé wọn padà.
Ẹrù bà wọ́n o.
Ẹ̀jọ̀ nẹ́tíwọ́ọ̀kì ti já wọn dìmá ẹ̀jọ̀ ẹ send request mo rí pé nẹ́tíwọ́ọ̀kì ti já yín.
Ancestors tí bá ṣe pé kà nìyí ẹ wá ń ṣe máa lè ka sábà ń bóró bóbó ẹ wá sọ pé ẹ fẹ́ fi Holy Spirit ṣépè fẹ́ nìkan ẹ wá ní kẹ́ni ẹlẹ́ni má yẹ rí wọn irọ́ wọn ní jápa wọn á dúró kẹ́ lọ Holy Spirit èdè àwọn ọmọ ẹ̀mí tẹ̀sán yẹn ló bá wọn lẹ́rù èdè tẹ̀sán yẹn ló bá wọn lẹ́rù sẹ́ ẹ yóò mọ ní èdè yẹn gangan ló jẹ́ kẹ́ni ẹlẹ́ni yá gbórí wọn sá. Mo gbọ́ Malekas ibo sọ̀rọ̀ lẹ́ẹ̀kan wọ́n ní this must be a joke gbọ́ English yẹn wọ́n ní this must be a joke.
Ìyá mi mo fẹ́ mọ̀ bóyá mi
wà pẹ̀lú ní ìyá mi.
Ẹjọ́ báàsì yẹn fẹ́ gbọ́ interpretation tó fún báàsì yẹn. Ìyá mi ṣe gbọ́ interpretation tó fún báàsì yẹn.
Wọ́n ní truth ni bàbá yẹn sọ pé truth nìkan tó sọ̀kalẹ̀. Wọ́n sọ pé truth tó bá ti tí truth yẹn bá ti wà láàrin family òní jẹ́ kán gba tara wọn so truth gangan ní verse yẹn mi ẹ̀yin lè gbọ́ English.
No a ní grandma bí báyìí mama Ironman mami bóyá kan bá wa tún.
gbọ́ yín o.
Grandma ẹ̀yin ti pẹ́ àwáṣẹ̀ bẹ̀rẹ̀ ìrìn àjò ni ẹ̀yin ti pẹ́ nú ẹ̀ ẹjọ́ mà ṣé nínú ilé tí òtítọ́ bá ti wà ìjà àti ìdàrúdàpọ̀ ibẹ̀ ni ó máa ń gbé.
Ó ti o àfi táwọn kan bá gba òtítọ́ ló kù ṣùgbọ́n adẹ̀tí mọ̀ pé irọ́ ni Jésù gbé wá irọ́ ni kò fẹ́ nì.
ṣé Bible verse ta kàyẹ́mà ṣé interpretation tí màá yẹn fún ẹjọ́ báwo ló ṣe sàn létí yín mà.
Very simple ó ní òun ò ń ṣe Prince of Peace tó ń pè any do not think I have brought peace mi ò mọ ọ̀nà mélòó náà fẹ́ interpret yín.
Màmá mi tí bọ̀bọ̀ yẹn bá wà wájú yín tẹ ní access tẹ rò pé ọwọ́ yín tó gbà tọwọ́ yín bá tó etí ẹ̀ tó wà wájú yín tẹ jọ ń sọ̀rọ̀ tó dẹ̀ interpret kìíní yẹn àbí bóyá wà lẹ́gbẹ̀ẹ́ ọmọ yín tó jẹ́ teacher ọmọ yín tó wá sílé tọmọ yín wá ka verse yẹn tó ní kóòtù tó bá tún bẹ́yẹn tọwọ́ yín bá gùn dé ojú ẹ̀ lè kó ìgbàjú fún.
èmi ò ń ṣe Jésù èmi wà peaceful but máa gbọ́ ọmọ mi sá kúrò ń bẹ̀.
màmá mi máa fẹ́ mi ẹ̀mọ̀ pé ẹ̀yin àgbàlagbà ẹ̀yin ti ẹ̀mọ̀ pé ẹ̀yin bá ṣe ń dàgbà sí sùúrù ti wà tí yín ti bí ẹ̀ bá ń dàgbà sí èèyàn máa ní sùúrù tí yín ti pọ̀ àwa ò tí ì dé level sùúrù yẹn máa fọ́ ṣe rí màá yín tí ó pẹ́ wà wájú mi direct nígbà tó tún interpretation yẹn máa fọ́ ìtí ẹ̀ máa èpè ni mo máa gbéṣẹ́. báwo lè yẹn ṣe máa interpret pé nǹkan tó sọ yẹn abẹ́ tí ń dùn mí ni ẹ jẹ́ kí n sọ interpretation kan tí màá kan fún ó ní nǹkan tó túmọ̀ ní pásítọ̀ kan sọ pé nǹkan tó túmọ̀ sí ni wípé tí èèyàn ò bá gba Jésù àbí bóyá èèyàn kan nínú fámílì ò gba Jésù àwọn yòókù wọn ò wá gba Jésù pé nǹkan tí Bible yẹn sọ nìyẹn kéèyàn gba Jésù kó wá fi Jésù sílẹ̀ àbí báwo ló ṣe interpretation yẹn náà ni pé
exactly bó ṣe rí nìyẹn torí ẹ̀ ni kò ṣe sí peace ní Áfíríkà wa dọ́là kò sí peace ní Middle East dọ́là kìdẹ̀ ń ṣe Jésù nìkan àti Muhammed náà ẹ ṣáà rí gbogbo nǹkan tó ní kó ṣe pẹ̀lú àwọn ex-Muslim tó bá ti gba Muhammed rí tó wá lóò ṣe mọ́ ọ́ ní kán pa ẹ̀yìn so gbogbo àwọn religion yìí wọn mú peace wá sáyé.
Mr. Dima tẹ bá wà bẹ́ẹ̀ please ẹ lọ tọ́jú ara yín o.
ẹ jọ thinkers ọ̀sán sọ̀bọ̀ lẹ́ẹ̀kan yìí ṣé ọ̀rọ̀ mi yé mi sà.
ìkọ̀kan òye mi ò yá mi Iron Man wọn gbà tí dádì yẹn wọlé wọn ní I am not religious ibi tá a bá padà já sí òwà yé mi mọ́ mi mọ̀nà mọ́ ìjọba ọmọdé bóyá kẹ́ ẹ dá mi padà díẹ̀.
ẹ wo màmá mi.
ìfẹ́ mo ti wá sókè gan nìyẹn bàbá mi free thinker ni mo blame láàrin yẹn nígbà tẹ́yìn scrutinize èèyàn lọ́wọ́ tó ní òun belief ní supreme day tẹ́ ẹ lè bá mi scrutinize ẹ̀dínlẹ̀ pé kó dárúkọ supreme day yẹn ká tẹ̀ mọ orúkọ ẹ̀.
wọ́n bí lọ́wọ́ ẹ ó ní kò sórúkọ.
ẹ bẹ̀rẹ̀ lẹ́yìn ká ti mọ̀ pé òun sí Ọlọ́run òmórúkọ Ọlọ́run ẹ̀ jí pé olóòburúkọ ẹ̀dá ni ẹ́. òun sí Ọlọ́run kan òmórúkọ Ọlọ́run ni kàràkàrí sì fẹ́.
ọmọ Yahweh ló ń sìn wọn kò wà proud of saying.
àtìgbà tí àṣírí Bible ti bẹ̀rẹ̀ sí ní tú àtàṣírí Quran ti bẹ̀rẹ̀ sí ní tú làwọn kan tó ń fẹ́ fi àwọn religion yẹn lẹ̀ ṣùgbọ́n tó ń fẹ́ identify with it openly ló ti máa ń pera wọn bẹ́ẹ̀ wá ní àwọn wà religious àwọn wà spiritual ni àwọn believe nínú God ẹlòmíà ní òun believe nínú Jesus but òun ò believe Yahweh kí ló dé ṣé torí pa ní Yahweh apànìyàn ní Yahweh wọ́n dẹ̀ rí gbogbo ẹ̀ka nínú Old Testament but Jésù náà òun àti bàbá òun they are one ẹ̀yin náà dẹ̀ lẹ́sẹ̀ pé Jésù lọ́lọ́run àbí that means Jésù ní Yahweh kí ló dé tẹ wá fẹ́ pín wọ́n sìn torí pé àṣírí yín ti tú.
Yahweh repent ẹ mọ̀ pé téèyàn bá ń hùwà tí ò dáa wá repent ẹ bá wo biblically tá bá ní ká gbé sọ́pọlọ wò ẹ máa rí i pé biblically ó access ara ẹ̀ pé ìwà kọ́ ni mò ń wù yìí tí n bá continue láti máa wo ìwà òfò yìí lọ àwọn èèyàn ò ní ṣe tèmi mọ́ biblical God ronú ó wá ronú pìwàdà kúrò ní inú àìṣedéédé àti inú ẹ̀ṣẹ̀ ó wá paradà ó wá di Jesus Christ.
Genesis 6:6.
Malikaba shantaraba lekebo likaba shantaraba kuriya mama likaba shantaraba leke. Bàbá mi ẹ gbé sókè.
Ẹ tún máa dẹ́rù bà wọ́n.
Likaba bo. Mo sọ fún yín biblical God rí pé òun gan mọ̀ pé òun ò ní wà.
6:6 ẹ gbé sókè ẹ jọ̀ọ́.
Genesis 6:6.
ṣé máa tó wá yẹn ṣé wọ́n gbé ilé mi gbóná èmi kò bí pé máa yẹn is a moderate ancestor.
ó kálẹ̀ ìyá mi ancestor ló lè lọ wọ́n fi holy spirit lè lọ.
ancestor mo bí máa yẹn mú wa moderate like he's just trying to.
truth wọ́n pe ajá lọ́bọ̀ fún wa ni o the ancestors bá sọ èdè tó ní ká máa sọ nínú Bible wọ́n dẹ̀ sá lọ.
ẹ má bínú.
èdè wọn ní ká máa sọ nínú Bible.
Male casa pantare bobo. Mo gbọ́ this is just a joke. Wọ́n dẹ̀ tẹ̀rẹ̀ bọ́tì wọ́n dẹ̀ sọ̀kalẹ̀.
Olórí ibú onírọ́.
Ó dẹ̀ abẹ́rẹ́ pé bàbá yẹn ò rí bẹ́ẹ̀ rí.
Bàbá mi á rí pé tí mo bá wà nínú ẹ̀mí èmi àti bàbá òrìṣà ọba inú ẹ̀mí ni èmi àti bàbá yẹn wà ẹ̀yin ẹ gbọ́ bíbélì sọ wípé and it repented Yahweh that he had made man on the earth and it grieved him ẹ̀mí mímọ́ ẹ ṣé o ẹ̀mí àwọn wòlíì alikaba shantara balekebo ẹ̀mí mímọ́ ẹ ṣé o ẹ̀mí àwọn wòlíì ṣe bẹ́ẹ̀ ṣálágbára ẹ̀mí
èṣù ó ṣe o ẹ̀mí eré òòyà torí ìkà
bàbá mi ṣe mọ̀ pé mi mọ̀ pé báìbù wa mi ti mọ̀ pé báìbù gan dọ́kúmẹ̀ntì pé biblical God ya ó repent ẹ lọ ka Genesis 6 ó ní.
ìyá mi ẹ̀ka 1 Samuel 15:11.
ẹ̀yin dé tẹ̀lé ìjọlúwa ẹ máa fi báìbù ṣolúwa ẹ̀ léṣe ẹgbẹ́ ìṣirò pásítọ̀ olúwo dé o.
wọ́n ka Bible 20.
pásítọ̀ olúwo
wọ́n ka
dé o.
20 verses nínú Bible lẹ́ẹ̀kan náà.
bàbá yẹn fún wa ní pásítọ̀ kan tó dáa gan ni o Jeremiah 8:8 yẹn Jeremiah 8:8 yẹn ó máa báyé báìbù jẹ́ kẹ̀ abẹ́ẹ̀ ni.
ó báyé Bible jẹ́ pátápátá ní bẹ́ẹ̀ ni.
ó finish báìbù pátápátá.
Jeremiah 8.
bẹ́ẹ̀ ni mo ti gbọ́ kí ọmọ lẹ́yìn Jésù ọ̀rẹ́ bàbá àkàrà ti fún ọ o.
bàbá mi ẹ kọ bọ́ọ̀sì yẹn sísàlẹ̀ kí n kárẹ̀ ká.
èwo níbẹ̀.
bàbá pásítọ̀ olúwo mention verse kan sí.
Genesis 11.
mo ti kàyé.
pásọ olúwo.
ọ̀ṣẹ́ ìṣe bàbá olùkọ́ ọba yẹn pẹ̀lú lórúkọ pásítọ̀ olúwo báyìí. wọ́n ti kọ́ sí comment section. wọ́n ní 1 Samuel 15:11. pásítọ̀ olúwo.
ọjà bàbá mi Thinkers kí lẹ rí sí ọ̀rọ̀ tí mo sọ lẹ́ẹ̀kan yẹn nípa àwọn ancestors wa, their simplicity, their innocence.
Nǹkan tẹ́mi kan rò ní pé in my own opinion I might be wrong though ó ní wípé tẹ́ bá wo the framework táwa ní as a Yoruba people jẹ́ bẹ̀rẹ̀ báyìí ṣe mọ̀ wípé wọ́n máa ń lo èdè kan wọ́n ní accommodate ara wa àbí wọ́n ní ìgbà kan there was only one specific word tó máa ń lò ní English wọ́n ní there is ìrẹ́pọ̀ bọ́ olóró kan tó máa ń lò pé ẹ fún mi 1 second.
there's a time to play abi.
No, tó máa ń sọ within the religions in Yoruba land wọ́n ní pé ìgbà kan there was peace pé a condone ara wa there's a particular word tó máa ń lò.
kò bàjẹ́ nígbà Olúgbọ́n kò bàjẹ́ nígbà Ìrẹsà.
Yeah, wọ́n ní tolerance that tolerance of religion now tẹ́ bá wo framework lẹ́ Yorùbá ẹ máa rí pé it's not based on supremacy, it's not based pé ìkan jù kan lọ, it's based on mutual love because we believe that everything can live side by side. That's have always been Yoruba framework. That's the reason why àwọn tó ń ṣògùn àbá Ọlọ́ṣun ṣe, Ọlọ́ṣun àbá Onífá ṣe, Onífá bá kìíní ṣe. Everybody has their own part. Kò sí ipe ẹnìkan bá kan jà. Then ìgbà táwọn ẹ̀sìn.
Bàbá mi ó balance. So ìgbà tí àwọn imported gods yìí dé, àwọn imported ideas yìí dé, I think our people might have think, okay, it's just the same, it's just another extra belief system or extra part. I understand? There's no ipe pon julo, but dear, they started preaching supremacy to our people, and Adaon Togba now became the foot soldier. Mo máa ń sọ̀rọ̀ kan, tẹ́ bá wo the Christianity and colonial masters or colonial gangsters, kò ń ṣe colonial gangsters gogogo fúnra àwọn tó jẹ́ government gangan, àwọn kan ló brainwash àwọn èèyàn wa o.
àwọn collegical àwọn èèyàn wa kọ́kọ́ fi
àwọn èèyàn wa gangan ni o.
they are the Christians were the educators to educate àwọn èèyàn wa. They were the foot soldiers. Tẹ́ bá wo the first tó kọ́kọ́ kọ́ sílẹ̀ Yorùbá. It was done by missionaries, not by the colonial masters. Yeah. The colonial people, the colonial government.
They are under the same umbrella. You cannot separate them.
They're under the same umbrella. But the field work was done by the religion chapter of colonial gangsters.
Missionaries.
The converts.
So dear, but our people, I believe that people accepted them. Like, okay, it's just Ogunwa, Shangowa, Ifawa, Oyawa, different parts, because you believe we pay Odulukaluku Yato. So
and when they complement around one, you can't have Ogun without Shango. You can't have Shango without Oya or Shun.
You understand? So
I like that they like so me.
So, but yeah, one day they start teaching our people which is quite funny because Teba wo ibati Christianity Day Rome, it was the men that they targeted, because in during those times, as in Tiba Babashe, only Bugu family Mashe. But continue Yoruba.
Sorry, Baba mi free thinker. Ṣé ìgbà tí Christianity dé Rome àbí ìgbà tí Christianity create the Roman create Christianity lẹ́sẹ̀?
What ìgbà tán create ìgbà tí tán spread there, but the conversion of the people. I understand the conversion of the people. Gati mo mean here. But the comfort àwọn èèyàn, they target the fathers, because Esitiba Babashi is the entire household. But in the Yoruba, they went for the women and for the children. You understand? You were there, Nikoni or Shataba Finomode, only you can only Makuni. So, in Cotimuroni, Yame Ironman.
Yes, sure.
Shemule adds to Shelley. Sherry Kine is about psychology, right? Sherry, àwọn Eurasians, wọ́n ní psychology tí wọ́n psychology ice ni, so wọ́n ní that Iceman inheritance, which is that wọ́n ní psychology of scarcity. In Africa, our ní psychology of abundance. So because mostly àwọn tó bá ní psychology of scarcity, wọ́n máa ń view wọ́n máa wà absolute.
Wọ́n máa ń burú.
Yeah, because they have to be. Because one body were extremely organized for them to, I want to organize and want to survive. Then it ain't real. Otherwise, want to die off. Because it's not easy at all. Lati be, ice, Lati glacial, evolution. But we are solar. Some people are. So our need that psychological abundance. You can have it. Material be material and other fruits, material láti hunt. Ní Africa even today, sleep outside all year round. Kò sí pé anything máa ṣẹlẹ̀.
All season long, oúnjẹ wà, kò sí pé season kan ní everything kú.
So yeah, so because of that, what view we have relativists everything is relative. So àwọn tó bá ní that absolute psychology, wọ́n máa ń fẹ́ impose, wọ́n máa ń believe in imposition pé nǹkan àwọn yẹn ló right ẹni yẹn ni gbogbo èèyàn gbọ́dọ̀ subscribe to. But in our own worldview, everything is relative. That's why pé ẹ̀lẹ́ oníṣàn kò kó máa bá ọlọ́yà or anybody jà. And another thing ni pé because resources are scarce ní societies tó wọ́n wà, wọ́n máa ń rìn ká ní barbarians ni wọ́n. So wọ́n máa ń rìn kiri rìn gbogbo ẹ̀ báyẹn. So but because of the society, everything that need ó ti wà ń bẹ̀. So our more sedentary, our máa ń dúró sójú kan ni. Normally ẹni tó bá ń rìn ká, ṣé wọ́n even wọ́n ní òwe nílẹ̀ Yorùbá tó máa sọ pé alárìnká ó kọjá oníwèé mẹ́fà. Ẹni tó bá ń rìn ká ó ti ń gather a lot of information, ó máa ń ní usually ó máa ń ní higher computational power ju àwọn tó bá yẹ kó wọ́n kàn wà stationary síbì kan lọ.
What the man turn out to be only finders keepers.
Wọ́n máa wà extremely awesome. That's why pé àwọn nomadic tribes wọ́n máa encounter àwọn tribes wọ́n wà sedentary, wọ́n máa ń for the most part wọ́n máa ń conquer wọn ni. That's àtàwọn Fúlàní kan fi conquer àwọn Hausa. Kò ṣe pé àwọn Fúlàní wọ́n wà superior to Hausa or vice versa. It's just that ẹni tó bá rìn kiri kọ́kọ́ ẹni tó rìn kiri yẹn tó bá fi lè bá níbi tó wà. That means ó ní higher computational power because àwọn ó ti experience so many things lọ́nà kó tó encounter ìwọ. So first of all àwọn ẹranko burú ni wọ́n lè ti jẹ́ ó máa ti pàdé so àwọn enemies ojú ọ̀nà. The fact pé gbogbo àwọn kìíní yẹn ò pa àwọn tó dé àwọn tó reach yín yẹn àwọn ni best of the best. So tó bá ti encounter yín báyẹn wọ́n máa more than like wọ́n máa conquer ni. They are extremely so nǹkan tó.
Eric define best yẹn àwọn ni the cruelest.
Exactly àwọn yẹn ni kí ni wọ́n ń pè kí ni àwọn yẹn ló ń wo they wọ́n wà very cruel.
Àwọn ló
very more extremely violent.
Very brutal.
Wọ́n máa exactly wọ́n máa wà extremely brutal. So nǹkan tó ṣẹlẹ̀ nìyẹn tí two people wọ́n but tẹ́ bá rí bí ẹ ṣe sọ lẹ́ǹkan yóò á ṣe sọ yẹn ṣe rí ká wá àti instead nǹkan tó yẹ ká wá ṣe ni pé the best defence for anybody láyé ni pé you stand on your square. O lè borrow nǹkan o lè ṣe ogun ẹ̀ but as long as tó bá stand on your own fundamentals which is your ìṣẹ̀ṣe ó máa wà difficult fún àwọn èèyàn láti kájú ẹ̀ wọ́n lè conquer for now but tó bá ṣe insist though it's difficult láti stand on your ìṣẹ̀ṣe èèyàn lè regain most of those things back because ìṣẹ̀ṣe yẹn ó ní you know those are fundamentals wọn máa fi navigate reality ní ilẹ̀ wa ṣe get so tó yẹ pé ètò ìyàwó fi wà extremely difficult fún àwọn Africans who are enslaved ní Americans because they've lost everything, they've lost their fundamentals. So especially àwọn tó wà ní North America, àwọn tó sì wà ní South America, wọ́n ṣe hold on to some extent. But àwọn ti lose everyone lose orúkọ gbogbo ẹ̀. So bọ́n ṣe navigate reality nsìn they are more or less kind of like bastardized white Europeans. You get so by all means wọ́n wá ń tọ̀ láti learn African essence, African culture, morals and stuff like that but kò lè dàbí. So ìka burúkú náà ṣe fún àwọn people yẹn. But àwa ń sìn tí wọ́n wá tún ṣe irú ìka yẹn fún tó yẹ pé at least kò ṣe to that degree. Àwa gangan fúnra wa làwa àtàkàrà wa. Àwa gangan fúnra wa ń ju àwọn fundamentals wa nù. And nǹkan tá they need nìyẹn láti survive ní reality tá wà because reality tá wà yìí ogun ní ilé ayé yìí. If you are not winning you are losing and vice versa bó ṣe wà nìyẹn. So tẹ́bá tó wà very important kí wọ́n kọ́ àwọn èèyàn wa ní logic ètò yẹ àwọn pásọ yẹ kó máa gbé wọn ṣépè ní àwọn àfáà yẹn because wọ́n kàn ń dán àwọn èèyàn wa down wọ́n teach wọn base ẹwà àgbàlagbà máa wá síbí wọ́n máa sọ̀rọ̀ bí ọmọdé wọ́n mọ basic logic oxygen tá a máa ń breathe in ó wà far more fundamental ju Yahweh than Jesus. So why? Because tí yóò bá sọ pa Jesus fún yín kò yọ irun lára yín. There are people tó wà nílé ayé lẹ́yìn tí wọ́n live fine tí wọ́n believe in Jesus. That means Jesus is not fundamental to ontology. Nǹkan tó mean nìyẹn. But nísìnyí oxygen wọ́n sọ pa ẹ̀ fún ẹ wọ́n sọ pa ẹ̀ fún ẹ ìwọ máa breathe in oxygen for 10 minutes kó wá wọ ọkọ tó máa ṣẹlẹ̀.
Wọn náà mọ ìtorí ẹ̀ lọ ṣe sọ pé punishment àti èrè lẹ́yìn ìgbà tí bá kú ni tó máa ń pẹ kò sẹ́ni tó máa lọ sọ́kùn wa.
So nǹkan tí wọn charity nǹkan ò bá ti wà consistent irú máa nǹkan tó máa kan wá ń sin lẹ́ǹkan yẹn tó ń sọ àwọn story kan ń pọ̀ crab ìgbà wo story tó ń sọ yẹn ẹlòmíì wà tó yẹ pé the other way around ni tó yẹ Christian all their life but wọn rí wòsàn ìgbà tó ń lọ sí ṣẹ̀ṣe wọ́n ṣẹ̀rí. So the fact pé story yẹn rí báyẹn that means nǹkan tẹ̀ ń sọ yẹn tó fún yín ní salvation whatever tó fún yẹn kò wà fundamental to ontology to reality. Anything tó bá wà fundamental to you wọn ò ní láti sọ fún ẹ ò ní láti believe in ó máa ṣẹlẹ̀ ni. Òòrùn sì ó wà fundamental to human existence because ó gbọ́ oko ò ní láti believe nínú òrùn, wọn ò ní láti sọ fún ẹ tó bá ti jáde ó ti gbé nǹkan, òrùn ló máa jẹ́ kó wù, òrùn máa shine on you regardless. But Yahweh wọ́n ní láti ṣẹ̀ṣẹ̀ kọ́ sínú ìwé fún ẹ, kọ́ ẹ̀ṣẹ̀ kọ́ ẹ, kọ́ pa ẹ́, kọ́ nà ẹ́ lẹ́gbàá kó tó kó tó mọ̀ ń pa Yahweh àtàlá ni. That means àwọn nǹkan yóò wà fundamental. Nǹkan tó bá wà of fundamental to existence is self-evident. Nature is self-evident. So nature is far, far, far more fundamental to human existence ju gbogbo Yahweh. Story làwọn yẹn. They have to teach those characters to you. That's why you have to believe in them. You don't need, nǹkan tó wà fundamental yìí o ní láti believe nínú ẹ̀ náà. You don't need to believe in it. Ṣé èèyàn ní láti believe nínú omi àbí oúnjẹ gan tí èèyàn ń jẹ kíyàn tó yó àbí tí òǹgbẹ bá ń gbẹ̀yàn? Ṣé wàá sọ pé mo believe nínú omi o mo omi o but o believe nínú omi, ṣé òǹgbẹ kò ní pààyàn?
Àní mo ṣe respect àwọn tó ń bọ òrùn ju àwọn tó ń bọ Yahweh.
Of course that Jesus tó ń sọ yìí is the son anthropomorphized. Ìtorí ẹ̀ tó máa ti draw Jesus the dead white man on the cross, yìí fake one tó máa ń gbé kiri yẹn, tẹ́ bá ti rí ẹ̀yìn ẹ̀ ṣẹ̀mẹ́ pé òrùn ló máa wà ń bẹ̀. Wọ́n sọ fún un nínú the symbolism is there. Wọ́n máa ya Jesus báyìí, wọ́n ní orí ẹ̀ lẹ́yìn wọ́n máa ya òrùn sí. So wọ́n sọ fún yín pé òrùn ni wọ́n personify òrùn with this fake character táwọn invent ni. I mean, this thing is not difficult. Mi ò mọ nǹkan táwọn èèyàn wá fi ń ètò ẹ̀ lèmi fi máa ń sọ again and again and again. Ṣé rí èèyàn tí brain ò bá comprehend nǹkan tó simple, brain ò lè ever comprehend nǹkan tó wà complex. That is why tílẹ̀ Yorùbá àti gbogbo Africa àti Nigeria bó ṣe rí yẹn tó rí gbàgùngbàgùn, because mind àwọn èèyàn develop enough láti understand nǹkan tó even simple. Báwo ni wọ́n ṣe máa teach ẹ̀ way nínú ilẹ̀ kó sọ pé o ò gbọ́ Yorùbá, o ò mọ culture ẹ, o ò mọ cosmology ẹ, o ò mọ àwọn set of myths ẹni, o ò mọ metaphysics ẹ, o ò mọ philosophy ẹ.
Ó tún wá sọ jáde ní public.
Irú àwọn ẹni tó fẹ́ parun nìyẹn, ṣe get? So ẹni tí mind ẹ ò bá develop enough láti mọ̀ pé okay o, tí máa wà nínú ìlú mi o, mo gbọ́dọ̀ understand àwọn fundamentals mi very well. Nǹkan tí màá lò as my defence mechanism yẹn tó yẹ pé táwọn foreigners bá wá láti kájọ mi, ìyẹn ni wọ́n máa fi defend ara mi. Fundamentally ó ṣe pàtàkì. Ẹni tí ó bá ti understand ìyẹn, tí ó lè preserve ìyẹn, àwọn èèyàn tí ó lè preserve orúkọ tí wọ́n fún wọn. Orúkọ Yorùbá wọ́n fún ẹ ní Adé kìíní kan, ó lọ fún ẹ ní John, ó fún ẹ ní Abdul. Orúkọ ẹ gangan ò lè preserve ẹ. Ṣé yẹn ló máa lọ preserve refinery? Èwo ló simple jù nínú kíyàn preserve orúkọ tó kàn ní láti fún ọmọ ẹ tó bá ṣèkó mọ, àti ètò àìṣẹ lọ build, tí wàá ṣe lọ employ èèyàn, tí wàá ṣe náwó sí. So if you cannot do what is simple, o lè ṣe what is brain ò lè comprehend ẹ. Ìtorí ẹ ní báwo ló ṣe fà á tó yẹ pé according to the estimation of our riches, kò sí ilẹ̀ tó fẹ́ rich tó àwọn Congo, Nigeria ní gbogbo ayé yìí. Why tó yẹ káwọn èèyàn wá poor? Why tó yẹ pé common ọ̀nà wọn lè pave ọ̀nà kí mọ́tò máa gbàbẹ̀, wọn lè pave ọ̀nà ṣe get, tí wọn lè supply electricity láyé tá a wà yìí. Ebi tó yẹ pé ní ayé tá a wà yìí táwọn èèyàn bá ń jẹun ní west fún yín ẹ máa wí inú ìgbà míì téèyàn bá ń jẹun ní west inú tèmi máa ń bàjẹ́ ni, because àwọn èèyàn wá wà ní ilẹ̀ Yorùbá tí wọn ò róúnjẹ jẹ rárá, táwọn èèyàn dẹ̀ ń jẹun pé ìwọ nìkan ló fẹ́ dá dúró oúnjẹ yìí. Tó tún waste ẹ̀ ṣe get. Àwọn èèyàn yìí dẹ̀ nìyí wọn ò lè gbin nǹkan kó wù nílẹ̀ wọn. Àwọn ilẹ̀ lómi desert, ṣé bí crude oil and gas ti Saudi ní Nàìjíríà náà ní, ta tún ní so many. Whether Nigeria tún dájú ti Saudi lọ, desert, the only thing ní Saudi is oil and gas. Àwa ní so many other things, but wọ́n live way better ní Saudi Arabia ju. Why? Because àwọn stand on their fundamentals. Wọ́n dẹ̀ ń fi that religion, one of their fundamentals, wọ́n fi ń kájú ògbìn around the world. Wọ́n fi ń create cash inflow into their own land, amongst other things. But àwa kò gbogbo nǹkan la fẹ́ import, kí èèyàn tún máa import God. The perfect part of your imperfect self, o tún lọ import ẹ̀. Kí èèyàn kan máa sọ fún ẹ pé foreign ilẹ̀ ló wà holy, ó dẹ̀ wà lórí ilẹ̀ tó ti ń ika livelihood kéèyàn dẹ̀ máa sọ fún pé no ibi tó ti ń ika livelihood yẹn kọ́ ló wà holy ipe ibìkan nínú desert tó dé rí ìwọ náà dẹ̀ máa sọ yẹn kéèyàn dárúkọ character tó kà nínú ìwé tí ò meet rí tó mọ̀ bóyá exist kó máa sọ pé peace be upon that character but ó mention orúkọ àwọn bàbá ẹ̀ ò sọ anything àwọn tó fún ẹ ní life ò sọ anything so irú àwọn èèyàn báyẹn wọn ò lè amount to nǹkan kan wọn ò lè build anything láyé yìí wọn lè lówó ẹ bá gẹ̀ mìíràn you know you can have material but owó yẹn àwọn ọmọ wọn ò lè sustain ẹ̀ because gbogbo stupidity ẹ̀ náà wọ́n máa download sí brain àwọn ọmọ wọn in 1 or 2 generation owó yẹn ó máa parẹ́ ni that's why tẹ bá rí ní Nàìjíríà tí politician kan bá create nǹkan the next one ó máa bàjẹ́ ṣe rí pé Nàìjíríà ó ń get progressively worse ni it's because wọn lè preserve nǹkan tó simple tó wà fundamental to them báwo ló ṣe máa preserve nǹkan tó wà complex it's impossible until tí majority àwọn èèyàn wa tó máa tó come back to their senses kó tó come back to their ìṣẹ̀ṣe consciousness kí a tó lè move forward otherwise a kàn máa rigmarole bá ṣe a kàn máa wà lójú kan náà a máa wà stagnant we are not going anywhere kò ṣe pé simple thing ni so kò kíní ò lè I don't know why táwọn èèyàn tí èèyàn bá ti lè reason from the first principle tí nǹkan tó máa ní láti sọ fún ẹ teach something to you that means nǹkan yóò wà fundamental to you nìyẹn that's it Jesus tí wọ́n bá kọ́ ẹ tí wọ́n bá sọ Jesus mi ò ṣe Christian rí mi ò wà religious rí mo then I'm fine right so that means that thing is not fundamental to my existence but tí n bá mú omi láti àwọn ti bí mi ò lè survive dèní tí mi bá breathe in oxygen láti àwọn ti bí mi lè survive dè tí n bá jẹun láti àwọn ti bí mi so àwọn yẹn wọ́n wà wé òórùn wà more fundamental bí yàrá ṣe sọ ju gbogbo all the religions on the planet combined lọ ju Yahweh ju Allah gbogbo àwọn yẹn òórùn ó wà more fundamental to existence than gbogbo ẹ̀ nítorí inú ìwé náà ti ń kọ́ àwọn èèyàn nínú yẹn mi ò àwọn kan ní Asia àwọn believe nínú Buddha èmi ò believe nínú Buddha life goes on àwọn Muslims wọn believe life goes on that means kò wá fundamental because kò wá consistent nǹkan tó bá wà fundamental ó ní gbogbo èèyàn ló máa agree on it wípé ó máa wà applicable to everybody ni kò ṣe pé okay ó wà applicable sí wọ kò applicable sí èmi èbí tẹ́ ti máa mọ̀ pé heaven hell irọ́ ni gbogbo ẹ̀ because that means gbogbo àwọn Muslims sìn àwọn ò lè Christian hell ni wọ́n máa lọ gbogbo àwọn Christians àwọn máa lọ sí àwọn iná àlùjọ àbí kí náà ń pè iná ọjọ́ náà àwọn Muslim that means kò wá ìyẹn wà consistent it's impossible ó yẹ kó wà applicable to everybody ni but the concept of hell wọ́n ẹ̀ṣẹ̀ kọ́ àwọn èèyàn ni wọ́n ẹ̀ṣẹ̀ sọ fún yàn ni tó bá wà important the creator ó ti máa stamp ẹ̀ séyàn èyí tó ń sọ lẹ́ẹ̀kan pé kí ló tẹ̀ ń sọ some rubbish tí bàbá yẹn sọ yín kò ń wò báyìí pé story yẹn Ọlọ́run ti kà á tó wá rí pé kò make sense kò ń wò báyìí pé.
ó ní ó ti predict pé family máa dàrú in future ní 2000 years ago and that is not what the Bible kẹsàn-án yẹn tẹ̀ sọ́kọ́ nìyẹn.
mi ò mọ bí
ìyẹn ní a bring hatred ìwọ ni ó ti predict ẹ bàbá yẹn mi rò fún gbádùn lóòótọ́.
mi ò mọ bí tó ti máa ń gbé logic àwọn people I'm telling wọn àwọn ṣẹ́rí tí wọ́n bá ti wà above ọmọ ọdún 12 tó dẹ̀ sì ń take àwọn kìíní seriously èèyàn yẹn ṣe mọ àwọn míì ń take it seriously o but wọ́n kúrò ńbẹ̀ anybody tó wà tó ti ju age ọmọ ọdún 12 lọ tó dẹ̀ sì ń take it seriously láì àgbàlagbà èèyàn yẹn ni wọ́n suffer from form of insanity ni form of psychosis.
bàbá mẹsẹ̀ ìjọba mi increase age yẹn sí bí 18 kákọ̀ ní 18 19.
àbá 18 ti sọ̀dọ̀ ọmọ
tí ẹ̀ kò ní dependent ṣé mo dependent ṣe because of dependent.
ó kà gbé sí 18.
bàbá ìfádà rè bàbá mi ẹ̀yìn ìyá àti bàbá ṣe rí pé iṣẹ́ pọ̀.
iṣẹ́ pọ̀ o.
àwọn ọ̀dẹ máa ṣe. Bàbá irú ìlú wo lẹ fẹ́ build with the people that have this mentality. Ẹ jẹ́ lọ́ máa gbààwẹ̀ àtàdúrà.
Ìkan wá ya
bíbí. Èmi fẹ́ràn oúnjẹ o, mi ò gbààwẹ̀ kan.
Ìkan wá ọjọ́ kan ló ní kí làwọn ancestors ti ń ṣe ṣáà mo dẹ̀ wo títí
mo tún shock mo tún mi túmọ̀ nǹkan tí mo fẹ́ sọ mọ́ mo tún ní lẹ́gbẹ́ yín bàbá wa yín lẹ́wà wájú ẹ̀kẹ́ máa mú lọ.
ibi tí yàwó ti máa
pause mo tún wò pé eléyìí ó tún shock mi o serious mo kọ́kọ́ wà short of word mi like mo tún fọ́.
mo fọ́ yàwó ti máa mú ọ̀gbẹ́ni yẹn tó sọ pé kò sí middleman pé mo wá fẹ́ pé àti Jesus náà ó wá ń kọ lẹ́nu ó ń kọ lọ́ọ̀fù kò ní sọ.
Christian kò kàn mọ bí ó ṣe fẹ́ wọlé Christian kò mọ bóun ṣe fẹ́ wọlé ó fẹ́ lo gaima kò sí bó ṣe fẹ́ lo gaima ṣe rí tó bá ti kúrò nínú ẹgbẹ́ òkùnkùn yẹn kò sí ni wàá kọ́ra ẹ lẹ́sẹ̀ kò sí your talking wàá máa wà bias àwọn máa push àwọn narrative tí kò normal tàbí tó gbádùn.
wọn náà fẹ́ translate bible it's already translated aka ní Yorùbá a translate
ló fẹ́ translate bible fún mi.
aka English translation kí ni translation wo ni wọ́n fẹ́ fún.
bàbá yẹn ọ̀rọ̀ tẹ̀yẹ bó tún ní Luciferian. I mean anything Ferian means people that follow that subject.
ṣe
o yẹ o ní simple English.
ó tún ní pé Jésù gan ó ní Lucifer ní Jésù. ó lè pé no mọ yẹn mi mọ.
ó ṣà láti ṣàlàyé question tí mo béèrè ni pé Jésù pé rẹ̀ morning star Lucifer dẹ̀ lọ kọ́kọ́ pé morning star nínú Old Testament so báwo la ṣe fẹ́ reconcile yẹn òun ló wá fi sọ pé àti Jesus o àti angel Michael o Luciferian.
Luciferian tó jẹ́ bẹ́ẹ̀.
òsì ìgbà tó jẹ́ bẹ́ẹ̀. wọ́n dá lóhùn.
ní Hebrew kingdom ó tún ní àwọn the top hierarchy. There's nothing like that in top hierarchy. Lucifer is Satan. Ojú bẹ́ẹ̀ lọ. Nǹkan ti ṣe wá o.
Bàbá ìfádà rẹ̀.
Ṣé àwọn gbọ́ yìí lọ?
Àní báwo lè ṣe fẹ́ bíùdì Yorùbá pẹ̀lú àwọn ọpọlọ ìwà?
Ẹ̀yin ìyá wa náà lè máa bá wa ṣe
ìyá mi. Láfẹ́ fi ọpọlọ yẹn ṣe irú ọpọlọ yẹn báyìí la lè ṣe.
Nǹkan tó ń ṣẹlẹ̀ ni wípé we are suffering from the cost of Noah. So
yes, of course of Noah.
That is why our land is like that now.
Ó làkàrà bó tún gbé wá bá.
Nǹkan táwọn Christian believe mo sọ fún yẹn the black people are caused of Noah because wọ́n story yẹn ni wọ́n sọ pé
racism blessings of Abraham mo ṣe tiwa.
No cause Nicole dey inherit as a black man.
kò ní dá fún ìyá aláya wọn.
As a black person cause Nicole cause gbogbo blessing yẹn kò valid.
With this kind of people thinking like this tábà gbé lọ sókè àwọn ẹ̀ máa pa wá sísàlẹ̀ ni náà àbí kí lẹ fẹ́.
ṣẹ́gi kí n máa parí ṣẹ́gi Nàìjíríà yẹn tí àwọn tó rí ẹ̀ ò pé tí àwọn tó máa padà tí Christianity wà tí reduce like 5%, Islam 2% or maybe 0.5%, Yorùbá land ò lè dá. ṣé dáhùn tó máa sọ pé kò sí nǹkan tá a máa ṣe sí ẹ jẹ́ ká máa ṣe lọ wọ́n ti ń ṣe náà nìyẹn ṣé rí orí àwọn pípín yẹn ẹ fà àwọn mùsùlùmí lẹ̀ àwọn yẹn gan-an fi wọ́n fàgbọ́n torí dídìrín ni wọ́n. You are doing something for 300 years and from that 300 years till now every day by day it is getting worse, it's not getting better. You should know something is wrong. It's like personal you can have something addiction and your man addiction ṣé mo parọ́?
Then.
But you will feel it in your body that what you're doing is against your family and your body. And no matter what, I'm trying to stop back in the mas. But àwọn èèyàn wọ́n fẹ́ stop wọ́n fẹ́ stop àwọn máa sọ fún yín pé nǹkan okay, there is only one reason, no matter how glorious that religion is, for the fact that people that brought it, they are slave traders. That reason alone should make you think it is not right for you. Àwọn tó wá wọ́n sọ pé àwọn bàbá wa ló ta wọ́n àwọn ṣe rà wọ́n ṣe bí wọ́n sọ pé àwọn the god of morality good morality àwọn á stop nǹkan burúkú wọ́n civilize wa ni but wọ́n ra ẹrú ìgbà tó wọ́n ra ẹrú yẹn bí tọ́kọ wọn lọ ṣé wọ́n tú wọn lẹ̀ they put them on chains kọ́ọ̀dì ẹ̀ wọ́n gé orí wọn fún crocodile wọ́n fi ọmọ wọn wọ́n fi ọmọ àwọn bàbá wọn fi ń feed the crocodile. Absolute poverty. tẹ́ bá wá ṣáìtì yẹn á sọ pé nobody is perfect ìgbẹ́ náà ọmọ you know ẹ̀yin tó ń pè yín gangan ni kí ni ẹ̀ affect ẹ̀yin ni wọ́n ṣe mi ì rí jù kí jù kó ṣáìtì pé holocaust fún Germany kí Germany wá sọ pé nobody is perfect kí jù wá sọ pé àwọn understand nǹkan tó ṣe yẹn nobody is perfect ẹ má wọlé ẹ má dáríjì till now bí mo ṣe máa ń sọ̀rọ̀ yìí kẹtọ́ anything tẹ bá sọ fún jù tẹ bá sọ pé jù o báwo lọ ṣe ń yàgbẹ́ jù wọ́n máa lọ yín padà sí holocaust wọ́n máa sọ story holocaust ìgbà táwọn yàgbẹ́ holocaust nǹkan tí a máa ṣe fún wọn ilé nǹkan tẹ̀ ń bẹ̀rẹ̀ kọ́ nìyẹn o they will never forget mo rántí ìgbà tí nǹkan kan ṣẹlẹ̀ ní Germany ní Bayern ní Olympic àwọn mùsùlùmí táwọn àti tọ́jọ́ ń jagun gbà yẹn ni wọ́n wá sí Olympic wọ́n wá pa àwọn athletics jù mọ́lé for the next 5, 6, 10 years àwọn Mossad wọ́n make sure wípé àtẹni tó fara gbá o àtẹni tó mọ̀ ń pẹ́ o àtẹni tó gbọ́ sétí o wọ́n pa gbogbo wọn from A to wọ́n lọ ń wọlé lọ pa wọ́n ni wọ́n spend the billions of dollars fi wá àwọn people yẹn wọ́n dẹ̀ pa gbogbo wọn wọ́n pa wọ́n dànù wọn kò sí ìdáríjì. You cannot you are the one this thing is affecting ìwọ ló ń pa ìwọ ló kó ilé ẹ̀ ìwọ ló fọ́ lọ sí pàánù ẹ̀ lọ ìwọ ló mú lọ́bọ́n wọ́n fi pábọ́ mọ́ sùn so ìwọ ló mú lọ́ fi pábọ́ wọn lọ́ sùn so ìwọ ló mú lọ́ nà gbogbo agẹ́yẹ wọ́n gàǹtà kọ ẹ àpàtàpàkọ ẹ wọ́n fi kínní wọ́n mú irun orí ẹ wọ́n fi atarudo sí wọ́n fi pa so èyí wọ́n mọ́wọ́ ẹ̀ kan wọ́n gé wọ́n mọ́ ẹsẹ̀ ẹ̀ kan wọ́n gé wọ́n wá mú ọmọ ọ̀ka ẹ̀ wọ́n gé ṣe ìgbà táwọn ẹ̀ tó wá di bí 3 years wá nǹkan tá a ṣe yìí ò dáa ok mo fi ẹ̀lẹ̀ máa lọ mo ti bá yé ẹ jẹ́ o mo fi ẹ̀lẹ̀ ṣùgbọ́n gbogbo nǹkan tí mo ti mú yẹn gbogbo nǹkan tí mo jí yẹn gbogbo nǹkan tí mo ṣe yẹn mi ì kó fún ẹ mi ní kó lè ẹ fún ẹ mi ní fi nǹkan kan fún ẹ o but máa lọ ṣó wá rí pé tó bá tún wá lọ iṣu tó bá kú à bóyá èlé tó bá jẹ o gbọ́dọ̀ tún fún mi 50% ń bẹ but mo ti fi ẹ̀lẹ̀ kó máa lọ condition nǹkan tó ń ṣe fún wa ní Africa nìyẹn o because ọ̀pọ̀lọpọ̀ wọn pé there is no government in Africa no single government in Africa Nigeria ní government àwọn puppets lẹ ní gbogbo àwọn tẹ ní ìbẹ̀rẹ̀ puppeteers ìjọ tó bá bí wọn dá kọ́sọ́ pé àwọn òṣè àwọn fẹ́ dá constitution iṣẹ́ dé constitution Nigeria lè dànù ẹni tó bá máa dànù ó máa yá kú ni the only way to restore to di Nigeria ni káwọn èèyàn kan jáde kan dá gbogbo ẹ̀rú kí gbogbo ẹ̀ fọ́ lójú ṣe yìí kí gbogbo èkó dàrú kọ́ mọ̀ pé ẹ̀fẹ̀ mọ́ kó ní kálù but ń pé gbogbo nǹkan tẹ̀ ń ṣe èmi ti máa ń wò but kájọ máa plenty politics wa lọ kò sí problem so ìgbà tẹ́ni ẹ wá tún dẹ́ wá sọ pé nǹkan tẹ́ni ṣe fún ẹ ò dá o òyìnbó wá sọ pé ìmọ̀ wọrí ẹ dáríjì ẹ filẹ̀ ó kàn gé ọwọ́ mi ni ó kàn fi pápá mi sùn ní ẹ̀yin ò ní mí ní ó kàn ṣí gẹ in fact gan mo tún fún nínú salary 2000 tí mo gbà mo ṣe máa manage 500 mo fún ní 15 nínú 2000 tí mo gbà mo fún 15 èmi mo ṣe máa yẹ 500 nǹkan tó bọ̀ ti jẹ́ kó gbà fún kó tiẹ̀ fi ẹ́ lẹ̀ kó fún 2000 ẹ fi lẹ̀ mi ìfẹ́ wàhálà ẹ jẹ́ ká dáríjì ká move on àwọn tó dẹ̀ ṣe kínní wọn ò sọ pé àwọn move on o in fact gan gbogbo politics tó ń ṣe bí wọ́n ṣe wà yìí bí àwọn òyìnbó ṣe wà yìí politics tó ń ṣe bí wọ́n ṣe máa exterminate yín for because wọ́n ti gbalẹ̀ wọ́n ti ṣe àwọn access wọ́n ti ṣe débi kan you lose your sovereignty already now nǹkan tó ń ṣe ni extermination plan in the next 400-500 years tó yẹ pé àwọn tó náà tó máa set motion and they know how to hand over to their think tanks and kò ń ṣe ọ̀rọ̀ tó yẹ kí n máa sọ níta so wọ́n máa gbélẹ̀ in the next 400 years nǹkan tó ń ṣe fún àwọn Argentina wọ́n máa ṣe fún yín ṣe nǹkan there is a reason tó jẹ́ pé South America they are the richest ṣe in land in mineral resources in America continent and they are North America is more poor they are more poor than North America country South America kan tó gbèrú tó wà okay economically Brazil gan tẹ́ bá dé Brazil gbogbo the same thing Brazil àwọn criminal àwọn tó gang gbogbo nǹkan tó ń ṣe America black the same thing náà ní Brazil kò sí black nation kan tó gbérí nǹkan tó ń ṣe ṣẹ́ẹ́rẹ́ kan máa wò wípé náwó lọ́wọ́ I'm good professionally I have billions àwa tó yẹn pàṣẹ struggle lórí 1000 naira láti jẹun ṣe yìí tẹ́ ń pa struggle by ṣe yìí it's not because we don't know a way to get money quick you can get money quick with betrayal See, or taking your fellow man as absolute slave. You can gilly, but some of us, money is not important. What is important is what produced that money. We are gunning for money. We leave what, let me say, don't gun for money. Gun for the machine that print the money. Stop chasing money. There is printer. Don't print owó yẹn àbí. Fi owó lẹ̀ má lé owó yẹn. Owó tó bí mọ́tò yẹn print. Machine yẹn gangan ni kó gbé kó mọ̀ pé make sure pé you control that machine. Once you have that machine, you have abundance of wealth. But when you know we focus on money. And money yẹn wọ́n wá fi manipulate. They will make sure this single person is a rich. And when you are married Rolls Royce, Nigeria is very rich. I want 2%. Don't Rolls Royce, no 2% ke. Is 0.2%. Tom be ton ta gbogbo. Àwọn tó ń pè yín boko ma tó ma ti jí 1 billion yín tó ma ti gbé pé bí 1 trillion lọ sí US. Àwọn mú 200,000, $200 million inú $1 trillion. Àwọn mú fún wọn kò fáwọn bí mẹ́ta. Àwọn yẹn máa Rolls Royce, wọ́n ra Cybertruck. Àwọn people you know the main owó àwọn US gbà they just give them chicken change. And kí ló fi ṣe àwọn yẹn máa go láti fi empower àwọn tog àwọn kíní kan. Mo bẹ kí ló lè tẹ́ pé security, personal security, once tí àwọn ọlọ́pàá tó bá attached to a politician or tọkùlù ẹni tó gbó or tó jẹ́ wípé army ni, they are more effective in protecting a politician than being effective in protecting the community.
Àwọn sójà Naija.
Àwọn sójà tún what we don't know ṣe system don mo ti máa ń sọ kíní people that create system for you, they created system for you no matter how good. I don't go through politics yẹn, go through kíní kan náà ẹ jẹ́ ká lọ ṣe mo kàn máa ń rò wọ́n ni. You can go through politics, yeah, but ní pé Nigeria lè change o. Constitution lè ṣẹ́rẹ́ tó máa change constitution Tinubu tó ń gbìyànjú mẹ́ta náà ti fẹ́ pa of recent wọ́n tún ti fẹ́ stage ikú ó fẹ́ gbìyànjú láti create state kò sọ pé ó tiẹ̀ ti fẹ́ ọkàn tiẹ̀ sì ń ṣe ó kọ́ àwọn tí ń ta jìjọ ó kẹ́ máa ronú bóyá ká kàn edit the constitution mélòó ní kú náà sọ pé kú ti fẹ́ ṣẹlẹ̀ mélòó. But you don't think Baba máa sọ pé if you can't think like an atom you can't think like the most, you can't even comprehend pé òkúta nǹkan kékeré, you cannot understand nǹkan tó tóbi tó bá mọ̀ wípé in a society the only fundamental that protects you is the fundamental you created or was created by your ancestors. Once you accept fundamentals from outside, you are a goner. Because even it's syncretized, it's direct, you accept, you are moderate about it, you don't let it govern you. Everything, goodness and mercies that is in that thing, we always revert back to the originator of that thing. See, all the glorious thing about electricity, we always go back to who? No matter how advanced electric is today, who the glory, they will be giving the glory of that technology. Who talo mombi?
Think it's Tesla or Faraday, man.
Why?
I think it's Faraday.
Why to video?
I think he
why to video? Why to video? We have better technology. Ibata wants technology. Don't show could the power is now, but we can power the whole world with that technology. So why do we have to give that glory to them?
Why do we have to?
Elon Musk has done better than them now.
The source.
Faraday.
I think they have to go back to the source.
Faraday. Because it's the source. There's nothing important about it because they are the source. If I teach him because I do teach a lot, but I just want to show you more of engage. Later, monologue. People think the source. Without the source, nothing exists. Without Irumole, you are not Yoruba. Oh, washo, ó sọ Yorùbá èmi ò gbọ́ Yorùbá dáadáa ìyìn lè kọ́ ìyìn lè kà dáadáa díẹ̀ ká kàn fi dígò kọ́ owó ni like tí máa fẹ́ kó èdè Yorùbá mo lè kà dí but kò mi wà proud of myself ṣé yẹn without the source you cannot develop without Ogun looking for an iron and smithing an iron we cannot create effective engineering. Sherry, no matter how you borrow from other people, the foundation of Toyota mama brag wípé Toyota could ever break down because they did it with their traditions. Àwọn mọ́tò kan ní Japan àbí wọ́n ṣe mọ́tò kan sìn mọ́tò yẹn before you can go inside that car their latest technology ó ní láti bow down for that car then the car will open. That is how to open the car. The blonde kini kan the blonde kini kan ló kọ máa tó wà.
dáhùn bí China ló máa fẹ́ ṣe yẹn àbí Japan.
No, Japan ló ṣe. No, Japan. They put their tradition in Germany. German so if you check Mercedes you see their tradition in Benz, Mercedes. So you see all their tradition. You see their worldview in their technology. German, their own is rules. To bá ti follow rules, ayé máa dá. They are very, very organized in rules. Wọn kì í fòfin ṣeré. Tó máa sọ pé ibi ni kò tọ̀ sí tó bá ti tọ̀ síbẹ̀. Ẹsẹ̀kẹsẹ̀ ni ó ti mọ̀ pé ìwọ kan bí tó ń tọ̀ sí yẹn tí ẹ ti bá. And tó bá lo Mercedes, once you follow the rules, the manual, everything, you will enjoy the car. It's one of the best car man last year. Ẹ lọ wo Opel, ẹ wo Fiat, ẹ wo Maserati, ẹ wo gbogbo car, ẹ wo American cars. Ẹ wo Chinese, what they care about, gbùrùgbùrù to the answer, copy and paste, ṣàgé ṣe, and they are perfect. China will copy anything copyable. Kò sí nǹkan China lè copy, and they will modify, they will now copy it and even do it better than àwọn tó ń ṣe. And
wọ́n ṣe better o, bàbá mi wọ́n ṣe better.
China ń ṣe better o, nǹkan tẹ́ bá order lè máa get ni o.
Wọ́n import àwọn equipment kan from China. Mo fẹ́ regret ẹ̀ pa. Reason tí mo dẹ̀ ṣe import ẹ̀ ni pé 10 times that amount ni máa ná ní America nígbà tí n bá ra the same equipment níbí. 10 times that amount wọ́n á lọ ra ti China mo ṣì regret
China ìpẹ̀tẹ̀ máa ọ̀dà
bẹ́ẹ̀ni
ẹ máa get ṣẹ́rí China ní.
ẹ bá ní owó nǹkan tẹ́ bá order lè máa get in China.
wọ́n ní ẹ lè fi China wé ṣẹ́rí bàbá Karoge má bìnrin ẹ̀jọ̀ ṣẹ́rí China the developed tán ní nísìnyí America kan lo past glory ni. America has reached their pinnacle. Nǹkan tẹ́ bá dàn China dem get they have only great because we understand system, we understand yìí pé báwo làwọn ṣe lè beat Western world in their game. Because tẹ́ bá wo China in the 60s, in the 50s, China was poor. They were poor, and tẹ́ bá wo history wọn wá sọ fún yín pé that time tí àwọn British tó occupy some island, some area ní country wọn, they call it their own dark ages. And but we were at least more than 5 interviews tí àwọn ministers wọn or ambassadors wọn tí wọ́n ní pé and never again. Together to that statement, àwọn ojú náà máa ń sọ and never again. So China nǹkan tí ẹ bá order lè máa get. For instance, ó ní lánàá mo àbíṣẹ́ lánàá wọ́n ń wo building kan tó ń kọ́. Wọ́n ti ń kọ́ building ẹ̀ ní England bí wọ́n tó ti ń kọ́ for over a year. The foundation is kò tètè jáde wọ́n ti kọ́ for wọ́n ti